Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything that's known to me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. Okay. Tarot is a tool. It's not the final rule. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for your support. Every time to the zodiac sign of Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your chart. Gemini needs to know for their highest good. Okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Gemini, I see you being very vocal. There could be a concern or some kind of notification that you have received. And you could be being very vocal with the Page of Swords. Very vocal, Gemini, very action-oriented. Speaking up, speaking up for yourself. Letting people know how you feel. This could be something that is either political in your neighborhood, political in your family, something regarding your family, something in the home front, okay, something in some kind of group you could be connected to. Okay, I'm picking up a car club or someone who's part of a car club or a motorcycle club, okay. That's different. Confirmation with the energy outside, okay. That's different. Someone's part of a car club or a motorcycle club, some kind of group or organization. Maybe you feel there's some things unfair. There's some things you're not in agree with. This could be something regarding fees, maybe member fees, maybe some kind of mandatory duty that is required of the members. And there's something you are you're dissatisfied and you're speaking up about it. You could have been connected to this group for many generations, okay? You're part of this organization. Your uncles and aunties may be a part of this, or maybe your grandparents, I'm here, were even part of this organization, but you've been connected to this group for a long time. If this isn't a car club or motorcycle club, this could be a neighborhood block club, okay, any kind of club, group, or organization. All right, Spirit, I'm getting all kind of energy here. But there's just some unfairness going on, and you don't like it. Maybe you're feeling like you would like to be maybe in charge, or you would like to increase your ranking in this organization. Maybe you feel the choice of who's in rank or who's next in line isn't fair, and you want equal give and take. You're saying you do just as much work as the person who was chosen. You feel that there is favoritism taking place. You feel like there's a conflict of interest when it comes to voting, something about voting for the members being chosen. Who's going to be in leadership? Who's going to be the treasurer? Who's going to be the chairman? Who's going to be in charge of events? You feel like you've earned your right of passage to be outspoken. You feel like you've earned your right of passage to speak your mind. Maybe you're someone also, not maybe, you are. All right, Spirit, okay. You have donated a lot of time and money. Okay, your entire family. I just said generations are connected to this organization. Okay. All right. Spirit said, not maybe, we have donated lots of money, okay? Maybe you thought that they would consider this and keep this in mind. Your donations were from the heart, but you thought that those donations would be considered when it came to something about choosing someone being chosen to have their ranking increase. Maybe you have been communicating with your spirit team, with your ancestors. Maybe you've been at your altar communicating regarding, what should you do, whether you want to stay, whether you want to go, whether you want to demote yourself and pull back from the position that you are in. Put it where it resonates, collective, okay? And this can be any kind of group or organization, okay? Any kind. Whatever pops in your mind, bam, there it is. And so you could be in communication with your spirit team regarding which way should you go. You could be feeling like you want to pull out and pull away from this organization, but you have so much of your family. It's like a tradition, you know, is connected to this organization. So much work has been put in, so much dedication. Spirit is saying sometimes you have to take the L and change it into a win. That's for somebody. So if you're considering it to be a loss because you want to pull away, you feel like you'll be breaking from tradition. Spirit is saying sometimes you have to take the L and turn it into a win. That's for someone. But you've been contemplating. Like I said, you've been at your altar, you've been communicating with your spirit team. You could also be getting readings. You know, this is a tea leaf read here, okay? You could be getting different kinds of communication before you move forward, because you have a lot of respect, you know, for this organization, and it's very near and dear to your heart. And no one else may understand it, but you do. And that's all that's necessary, collective, whomever you are. No one does not have to understand how precious this is to you or how valuable your affiliation, you know, is, especially if, you know, this is a tradition. It could be very hard for you to break away, but you are seeking lots of advice and you're taking your time before you make a decision. But Spirit is saying, you know what needs to be done. And sometimes you have to take that L and change it into a win. And so you've been in hermit mode regarding the situation for a long time. And this could be or have been creating some kind of anxiety for you, collective, feeling like you're not receiving your fair share, feeling like you're not being treated right. Okay. All right, Gemini. So feeling like you're not being treated right, feeling like no one's listening to you. Maybe you're showing up to meetings and you're paying your dues, you're dotting your I's, crossing your T's, but you feel like you're not being heard. You feel like you're not being respected. And so we know we cannot control, you know, others, but we can control ourselves. We do have authority, you know, and a say-so in our own lives of how we're going to bring about moving forward, especially when it comes to our peace of mind and our peace for our well-being. Okay. So this concludes the read for zodiac sign of Gemini. Later.